Yup. Who wants smoke? Who wants this smoke, man? Huh. Obviously everybody. Obviously everybody. Who wants this smoke? Huh. Everybody wants the smoke. These suckers done did a parade on the Dallas Cowboys stadium. They obviously saying they want this smoke. And I'm trying to wait and figure out when the Dallas Cowboy defense go figure out that everybody want to smoke with us. We everybody. Ain't nowhere else they go throw a freaking parade after a freaking regular season win. So I said what it was. I said after this game, I'ma know exactly what it is. Cause I knew what the Saints was gonna do. It was obvious what they was gonna do. Them boys came in week 1 and ran the ball 37 times versus the Panthers. You didn't think they was getting ready to do that with us? So I gotta go by the book of the OC. Because the OC got him a book. Just like I got a book. It's a book. The book of OC, chapter 1, verse 3. Where he said, 1 time you are lucky. 2 times it is a fluke. But 3 times you are consistent. So it's only one way to fix these problems, man. We got to talk about it and we got to be honest. And after 3 times, it's time to say what it is. When teams decide to get physical on the Dallas Cowboys, we become soft. 1 time, yeah, that was Buffalo. 2 times, it was Green Bay. 3 times, it was the Saints. With the same result. A blowout and looking soft. You can even say 4 times if you count San Fran from last year. But see, I'm going to tell the truth, though. I'm never going to talk about a problem without talking about how to fix it. Because all this can be fixed. Every bit of this can be fixed. But it's going to take us looking within, and we're going to have to be honest. So if you came to a place where you don't want answers.
You want answers?
This ain't the place for you. But if you can handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
This is the place because you go get the answers. Y'all sit back. It's Boss Cowboy Sports. Be right back.
What the fuck is that?
All right, so obviously, man, this is the channel, man, where if you want answers, you came to the right place. Always.
You want answers?
Yeah, this is the place where we go give you the truth. All right. So we just got smacked in the mouth. All right, we just got smacked in the mouth, and we will have to talk honest about it on how to fix this stuff. All right. The good news is this: it's fixable. That's the best news of all, that this is actually is fixable to me. I'm never going to talk about problems and first of all talking about how to fix it. So my first thought after watching that game, okay? Y'all gonna hear me hit this button a couple of times. Zimmer.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Zimmer, what was that? What was that? See, I gotta ask a question. Where was the angry sideline Zimmer? What was that?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Huh? Where was Zim at? See, because we was promised that we was gonna see some edge. Yeah. We was promised that this Zimmer was gonna bring some discipline, some toughness, and that he was gonna be no nonsense. Where was that Zimmer? I ain't see that Zimmer. And I have to ask why. I don't know why, but I'm getting ready to speculate. I don't know why, but I got some guesses. So I'm gonna talk about what I think it could be. Because see, I tweeted today 3 words. Corporate America Cowboys. What you mean, boss? Corporate America Cowboys. Because I'm going to talk about this. Because, see, y'all remember Mr. Chris Richard, Mr. Energy guy? Huh? Y'all remember that guy right there? See, front office didn't like all that energy. They didn't. We already getting super chats, man. I see y'all. I'm gonna talk about it. Life crazy. I see you. I got your life. I see you on the super chat. But it just make me wonder. Hold on real quick. Let me make sure I got y'all super chat set up right. I'll give me 1 second. See, this is stuff that be going on behind the scenes. Let me double check. Yeah, y'all set up. Okay, y'all good. All right. Yeah, it's good. All right, so y'all remember that guy? See, I remember that guy. See, I remember Stephen Jones commented on Chris Richard when he had that scuffle. Y'all remember that scuffle? Right? Now, we won the game. And y'all remember Chris Richard was getting to the little pregame shuffle? Yeah. 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 And it set the tone. And we won. Ooh-wee. And what did Mr. Stephen Jones say to that? Even with the win. Let me make this bigger so we can break this down and see, could this be going on with Zimmer? Because that wasn't Zimmer. Because the Zimmer we was waiting on, we didn't see. He said, no, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Jones said. I'm sure Chris in hindsight would rather that not happen. Emotions are high. We understand why those things happen, but obviously don't want skirmishes creating situations like that. I don't think it's the look the league wants. It's not the look the Dallas Cowboys want. I'm sure it's not the look the Eagles want either. So Stephen Jones, he shut that down. Yeah, even though it set the tone, even though we won, he was like, I don't want to win like that. And it make me wonder, is it and could it be that old fiery Zimmer they don't want? Could it be that? Because we did not see the fire on the sideline as your defense tied a record of points in the first half. Never before in the Dallas Cowboys franchise history, except once, was 35 points allowed in one half. So we saw you before with a lot of fire for less. Can I say that again? We saw Zimmer with a lot of fire for less. So my question is,
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
what's that? And it might not even be front office. It might be Zim. It could be Zim. Yeah. It could be Zim by himself deciding I am going to change my style to the modern way of coaching these young athletes. And I'm not going to be the man that I used to be. It could be him. It might not have nothing to do with Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones. But still, I have to ask the question, what was that?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Because I'm just being honest, I don't get it. And Zimmer wasn't hired for that. Stephen Jones said directly, he hired and Zim was hired because he felt like he brought an edge that we didn't get out of Dan Quinn. But where was it?
What the fuck is that?
So yeah, it's some questions I want out there. It's some questions, real question. Where was the sideline Zimmer we was promised? Because we didn't see that. And I think it's a fair question. And we go keep asking that question too. Because I wasn't happy with that. So now I'm going to turn my attention to the defense. Because this is what I said. And I meant this. I said after the Saints game, I'm going to know exactly where we are. And I was saying that because I knew. I said Dennis Allen and Mr. Kubiak, Coach Kubiak, was going to commit to running the ball. And I said over and over when I did a joint show with Henny as well as with Landlord, over and over I said I'm going to know exactly what we are, because we getting ready to get tested. That run game is going to be tested. And now I have the answer, and the answer is soft. Because see, and I said this in the intro, one time, okay, maybe y'all got lucky. 2 times, maybe that was a fluke. 3 times, nah, you consistent. And consistently now, at this time, it's consistent that when a team really truly commits to really running the ball on us, it makes us quit. That's the truth. That is the truth. And see, we can't get better until we all say it. Until we all say it. Until we say it together. Like, nah. If a team go run the ball on us and they commit to being physical, yeah, we go likely quit. And until the Cowboys show me otherwise, I got to go with the book of the OC. You done showed me this 4 times. We can't blame Dan Quinn no more. We can't do that. I'm not going to do that. See, we want to blame it on the little linebackers. We want to blame it on all of that. At the end of the day, I'm going to show y'all the film and show you that we play different against teams that decide they're going to run the ball right at us. And we have to own that. We have to accept that. And we got to say what it is. So this is what I said, and I was being honest. I said, I'm going to know what we are. So let's say what we are so then we can change it. We first, before we talk about how to fix it, we first got to say, what are we? What have we shown on the field? I ain't trying to hear nothing about no optimism, how fake bullshit. Nah, don't come to me with that. What did these dudes put on film? And if I'm looking in the mirror, yes, the Cowboys are front runners. What does that mean? We bully teams when we have a lead and we soft when we behind. See, remember Green Bay came in the playoffs, and in the pregame when they was getting hyped, they said, this is a front running team. How did you know? Green Bay, how did you know? What made you know that this was a front running team? Buffalo. See, they looked at the Buffalo film and they said, oh, okay. You run the ball at these dudes, they quit. They not physical. They don't want to smoke. Who won't smoke with us?
What the fuck is that?
Let me turn on the film, bro. Let me pull it real quick. Y'all give me 1 second. I got it right here. Buffalo. No, I'm gonna pull it up different. I'm gonna pull it up like this. I'm gonna pull it up a little bit different. Yeah, so here's the Buffalo. So looking at Buffalo, when they really got to running the ball on us, they really exposed what we was about. And one play was kind of the play that defined it all. This one. This play right here. This the play that defined it all about teams that decided to run the ball on us. And you just look at the effort of all the people standing around just waiting on somebody else. Yeah. So Green Bay saw that and they said, yeah, these some front runners. You run the ball on these boys, they ain't gonna want to tackle. They gonna be look at how many people just looking, waiting on somebody else. Yeah. That's why Green Bay put their arms together and they was like, this team is front runners. They ain't make it up. They looked at this game and they said, that's how we're going to attack them. We gonna run the ball at them. And see, ain't it funny? Think about it. Really think about it. Y'all notice Josh Allen didn't have to do nothing this game? He only threw the ball 15 times this game. But we still lost 31-10. Did y'all notice Carr only threw the ball 15 times? Y'all seeing the pattern? That if basically Dallas has exposed itself. Dallas defense has said, we're soft. And if you run the ball on us, we're going to quit. And my quarterback is going to get all the credit and ain't even have to do nothing. Yeah. So that's what Green Bay looked at. That's exactly what they looked at the Buffalo game. So, yes, let's go back to my points. So, yes, the Cowboys are front runners, bullies with their lead, soft when we behind. Yes, the Cowboys struggle with teams that are physical. Yes, teams that commit to running the ball on Dallas makes them quit. Now, I'm going to get the solutions. Because guess what? You can fix this. I'm going to tell you this also. Dallas fixed this before. I'm taking calls. I'm almost done with my presentation and I'm going to take some calls. Listen. I'm going to just get to the point and I'm going to just take some calls. This ain't going to take that long. So, I'm going to tell everybody right now that most of us are getting the answer wrong. Trey, good thought. We gonna talk about this. My boy Trey said. He said they got to get a lead. That's the only way to fix it. It's other ways to fix it. Trust me, I got the answer. Y'all just gonna have to wait to the end. But first, I got to establish the truth of where we are. And I got to establish the truth of a lot of stuff that's getting ready to be preached and being preached, and it's not true. It's the wrong answer. See, a lot of people falsely believe, hear me out. A lot of people falsely believe that Dan Quinn and Zimmer just struggle with the Shanahan system. And they think it's because of the creativity of the play calling. And they believe it's the outside zone runs and the motions and the jet motions and the creative play calling. Listen, I'm finna tell you the truth.
You want answers? You can't handle the truth.
Yes, those things are important, but it's not the main ingredient. I'm finna prove it. It's not the main ingredient. The main ingredient to Shanahan, finna tell you what it is. I said this via Twitter. Cowboy fans think that Shanahan offense is the problem. We believe it is the outside zone runs, motions, and creative play calling. Nope! The key to the Shanahan Tree problem is their commitment to being physical than their opponents. Physical Dallas is the answer.
You can't handle the truth. You want answers?
That is the true way to go against the Shanahan Tree. Because see, if you listen, a lot of people go talk around the surface. They go, oh, it's that creative. Ooh, look at the play calling. Ooh. No. It's not just the play calling. It's their commitment to a style. And it starts with the head coach. Yes, and Angie, come here, girl. Angie talking that good football. Listen, Angie, come here. Ooh, I love it. physicality on both ends. Y'all clap it up for Angie. So now let me prove what we saying, Angie. Let me prove it, all right? Because when you hear us talk about it, we go talk about the schematics. It's the schematics, it's the scheme, it's the scheme, it's the scheme. The scheme is important. I'm not acting like that don't give it an advantage, but that's not the true secret sauce of the Shanahan trees. This is the, listen to McCaffrey explain it.
Plays a huge role in that.
Little Floyd actually spoke last week and said the difference in his team compared to other teams, how hard this team works. You just extended for an extra 2 years. If you can kind of specify what is the difference with how this team prepares you guys to go out there and just go out the window compared to maybe other teams that are part of it.
Yeah, I think the difference is the culture is really high. I think when you have a lot of
difference with how this team prepares you guys to go out there and just go out the window compared to maybe other teams that are part of it.
Yeah, I think the difference is the culture. Culture's been set for a while, and the standard is really high. I think the difference is the culture. Culture's been set for a while, and the standard is really high. I think when you have a lot of really good players who are also your hardest workers, it's a recipe for success, and it's the way that we're coached. I think is different. You know, it's all about football. You know, when you get in these meetings, you're going over football. You're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love for football. You're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love watching the defensive meetings when Kyle's coaching up the defense. We're coached, I think, is different. You know, it's all about football. You know, when you get in these meetings, you're going over football. You're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude.
You're not just going over technique. Now, if you listen to us, we'll say it's the play calling, it's the technique. Nah, he say we ain't spending time just on technique. No, we talk about the attitude of how you did your damn technique. It wasn't just the technique. Was you physical with your technique? Was you mean with your technique? Or did you just do the technique?
We're coached, I think, is different. You know, it's all about football. You know, when you get in these meetings, you're going over football. You're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love watching the defensive meetings when Kyle's coaching up the defense because.
Wait. Let me come back to this real quick because I had to. What was that? What did I just hear? What did I just hear?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Wait. What is Shanahan known for? Offense or defense? Can somebody chat? Can you tell me what is Shanahan known for? Can somebody in the chat tell me? Is Shanahan known for offense or defense? Huh? Offense. Now, he's known for the offense. What did I just hear him say? Let me see. What did I just hear? Let me go back. What did I just hear him say?
For football, you're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love watching the defensive meetings when Kyle's coaching up the defense because.
Wait, Kyle is in the defense coaching up attitude?
For football, you're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love watching the defensive meetings when Kyle's coaching up the defense because you start to understand the attitude of the team and the tone setters, and
You start knowing the attitude of the team and the tone setters.
There's a certain way you play football, and
It's a certain way you play football. See, do y'all remember when Pollard got slammed on his head on the sideline? That's what they talking about. That's what they talking about. When Kinlaw slammed Pollard, boom, on his head when he suplexed him. Yeah, when they went and watched that in the film, they was like, yeah, that's what we want right there. That. No, we don't just want the fucking tackle. We wanted you to do what you did. My boy say they drink water mad. That's what we talking about. See, watch how a lot of people start talking about the Shanahan tree, the Shanahan tree. Ooh, it's the scheme, it's the scheme, it's the no. You ain't understanding the tree unless you really understand physicality. You don't understand the tree. You don't. And guess what? Guess what? It's for both sides of the ball.
and hear the film examples of it.
You hear the what examples of it? Hold on. Wait.
For football, you're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love watching the defensive meetings when Kyle's coaching up the defense, because you start to understand the attitude of the team and the tone setters, and there's a certain way you play football, and hear the film examples of it.
You show film examples on how to play with the right physicality and attitude?
And I think the combination of all of those different things, the way they feed you, the way they take care of you, and the training room, all the weight room, all these things that kind of come together, you get a full buy-in. I think when you have a full buy-in, especially from your most talented guys,
So when you have a full buy-in from your most talented guys, that's what create that culture. So y'all should see the solution that we need to take away the curse of when teams decide to be physical. You need full buy-in of physicality. I don't want to hear nothing about no damn X's and O's, and I don't want to hear nothing about no just Shanahan Tree. If you ain't talking physicality, you ain't really getting what the problem is with the Dallas Cowboys. You're not getting it. You're not getting it.
it's a good recipe.
Last one.
It's a good recipe. He said that's a good recipe.
What the fuck is that?
So this is the good news, y'all. This is the good news. Dallas have way more than enough to respond. We have way more than enough to respond. This is about this. This ain't got nothing to do with drawing up stuff on a sheet. This ain't got nothing to do with motions, and this got something to do with who made up in their mind we finna be physical. See, when you have a culture of physicality, you might show up once and play me good, but you better make sure that's who your character is, because we showing up like this every time. See, let me just show you one time. Let me show you one time where the Dallas Cowboys clearly came to play the right way. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you the film. I'm gonna show you the film on when they had the right mentality for San Fran the right day. Look at this. Let's just look at this. This is our defense in the playoffs. Let's just look and tell me what you see. Tell me what you see. What do you see? This is just, well, look at Tank. Look at Tank. What do you see? What's the difference? Now, this is the Shanahan system. This is the Shanahan system. This is the Shanahan system. Why did we break it down this day? What was the difference this day? Look at Tank. Tank telling you what the difference is. The difference is, right, Keystone, we was attacking. We was pissed this day. And you could tell. We was penetrating. We was pursuing. We was hitting this day. Look at Osa. Just look at the energy. It's the energy, man. It ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn Shanahan system. It ain't got nothing to do with none of that. It got something to do with did you come to hit these dudes in the mouth today? If you came to hit these dudes in the mouth, that's the only way you can play against Shanahan now. Because they coming like that every time. And if you take a game off, or if you decide you gonna be, we chilling. No, look at the swarm. Look at the swarm on this D. Look at the energy on these boys. It's the physicality. That's what it is. This was the game where San Fran only was able to get 22 points on Dallas. I thought this was a high-powered offense. I thought this was the Shanahan Tree. We took the tree and we burned it at its roots with less talent. Them DTs ain't shit except Hankins. Them linebackers weren't shit. But they played physical that day. They played pissed that day. Dallas, get your corporate, good old boy, sissy self, weakness. It's about this type of ball. This, where you can turn the tape on and you can just see we came to hit today. You can't play none of the Shanahan Tree that's committed to being physical unless you make up in your mind, I'm coming to knock y'all out. Ain't no way y'all gonna be more physical than us. It's about having your mind made up. Y'all not finna be more physical than us today. We gon' set the tone from get-go. And it was different today. It was different this day. You can look at every play and see a pure swarm. I have not clicked on it at all. I'm letting it play, and you can just see that the energy is different. That's the difference. I don't want to hear nothing about no Shanahan Tree. I spit on your tree. Ain't got nothing to do with no freaking tree. It got something to do with who want to fight today. Who came to this game wanting smoke? Who want to smoke today?
What the fuck is that?
Everybody want to smoke with us. We should know better. These dudes, everybody want to smoke. People doing parades in our house. These dudes done bought trombones. These dudes done marched in our house. If the Dallas Cowboys ain't pissed for the rest of the season, y'all some hoes. You soft. Period. You soft. You don't have the mentality. You don't have the mentality to be a champion. The first thing you gotta say, forget all the talent. It's about, are you willing to fight? Every game. Because the moment you take a game off, they gonna be throwing a parade on you. The moment you think, okay, yeah, this is just the Saints. Every time we play anybody, it's their freaking Super Bowl. How thirsty are you, New Orleans? How thirsty are you? Freaking throwing a parade over a regular season win. Yeah, but we gotta know everybody want to smoke with us. So guess what? I want to smoke with you twice as bad.
What the fuck is that?
So y'all wanted answers. It's more than just getting ahead.
You want answers?
Nah. You gotta play old school Dallas Cowboy football. Can I be honest? I saw better Dallas Cowboy football with less talent. I've seen better Dallas Cowboy football with way less talent. In 2014, we didn't even have close to the talent that we have. We didn't even have close. It wasn't even close. Matter of fact, John Gruden called us UFOs. Unidentified objects. You couldn't name a starter on ID, but guess what? Everybody was flying to the ball in 2014. Everybody. Our DTs was way whacker than they are now. Way whacker. But see, these DTs, the way they played Sunday, oh my God, that was trash. That was just hard. That didn't have nothing to that. Y'all just laid down. Because you're bigger than anything we've ever had here. You bigger than everything we've ever had here. But you play softer than the guys that had way less talent. So if you want to know the answer, the real answer is not the scheme. The real answer is the physicality. That's the real answer. You got to make up your mind whenever you go against anybody from that Shanahan. Anybody, you got to already know they coming in with a culture. They're coming in with it already understood that, hey, we coming to box shop. See, they thinking that. We should be thinking that first. We should want all the smoke. You think I'm lying? Listen to this dude, Dennis. Listen to this dude. Listen to this.
Man, that's a hell of a win, guys. That's a good football team that we just beat. Okay, 16 regular season wins in a row. Okay, that was a good team. All right, now, okay, here's what we said. We said we had to come in here and play our brand of football. All right, and that's exactly what we're brand of football. All right, and that's exactly. Here's what we said. We said we had to come in here and play our brand of football. All right, and here's what we said. We said we had to come in here and play our brand of football. All right, okay, that was a good team. All right, now, okay, here's what we said. We said we had to come in here and play our brand of football. All right, and that's exactly what we did. We played the way the Saints have to play this game. All right, and look, hey, sometimes you just got to pop out and show them.
Bro. Hold on, bro. They bragging about. Let me listen to that one more time.
Man, that's a hell of a win, guys. That's a good football team that we just beat. Okay, 16 regular season wins in a row. Okay, that was a good team. All right, now, okay, here's what we said. We said we had to come in here and play our brand of football. All right, and that's exactly what we did. We played the way the Saints have to play this game. All right, and look, hey, sometimes you just got to pop out and show them.
So what I'm doing is I'm showing the mentality. That's what it's about. It's about the mentality. It's not about these X's and O's. It's not about them having motions and nah. What did Christian McCaffrey say? What did Christian McCaffrey say? He said the culture has been set for some time now. They ain't talk about, oh, we're real good at our offense. We have our offense down. See, that's how we talk. That's how corporate America Cowboys talk. Oh, we got the Texas coast. We got cute names for the West Coast. Oh, we got the Texas coast. Nah, he said the culture has been established for some time now, where the best of our guys lead by example on physicality. What did Dennis Allen say? He said, show them our style, Saint style. They ain't talking about show them our scheme, show them our X's and O's, show them. No, he said, show them our style, physicality. So nah, man, I ain't listening to none of the stuff I'm hearing now. I'm not hearing, because when I really break down this tape, I don't see scheme problems. I see physicality problems. When you watch these dudes play, it's all about, you got two linebackers in the same hole. Ain't nobody blew up nothing. What should have been a no gain is a touchdown.
What the fuck is that?
That ain't got nothing to do with no scheme. Then I'm over here looking at this touchdown. All they did with this one is isolated and put an athlete on the stiff. And worse, with this athlete on the stiff, how do two safeties get beat in cover two? How?
What the fuck is that?
So let me explain cover two real quick. In cover two, your safeties are responsible for the deep halves. So everything vertical and half the field is a responsibility of a safety. There was literally only one threat to both safeties, and you still got beat vertical. Not just one, both of them with one threat to the vertical.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
This ain't got nothing to do with no scheme.
What the fuck is that?
And see, that's exactly why I said, especially after a play like that, it's time to shake some stuff up, man. I just don't see how both of your safeties get beat when both of them are responsible for the deep halves. How do you get beat by one threat?
What the fuck is that?
And then I'm just watching plays like this. Everybody like, oh, it's the wide zone. It's the wide zone. No, it's not. It's softness. Listen, Carson, this receiver is clearly coming to block you, It's clearly run action. You have the ultimate containment. You cannot let that running back outside you, Carson.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Nah. Oh, it's just a scheme. Oh, it's that motion. It wasn't that damn motion. You supposed to run through that receiver, keep your outside arm free, and make the tackle. That's what you're supposed to do.
What the fuck is that?
I'm looking at a lot of these touchdowns that was just us not being no kind of way physical at all. Trying to hear nothing about no scheme. I'm looking at a bunch of loafing.
What the fuck is that?
Let me show you one of the worst plays, man. Somebody sent it to me. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, I don't think I got it no more. Let me see. I don't. But it was one play. I'll have it ready tomorrow. Let me see. I might have it right here. It was one play. You could see their offensive lineman was outrunning, literally outrunning our DBs as Kamara was running for the end zone. I'll show it tomorrow. I thought I had it queued up. I don't.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
No, hold on. Let me see if I can find it, man. I'm going to try to find it. It's too important. Y'all give me a second. Let me try to find this. Hold on real quick. Yeah. Oh, I found it. Look at this, man. Y'all want to get mad? Listen. Hold on. I found it. All right, I'm finna ruin y'all day. I don't mean to, but just this is embarrassing. Look at this. Watch this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
Dog, this ain't got nothing to do with no scheme, bro. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Hold on. Do I need to show y'all again?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
You want answers?
All right, we got the call lines open. Ooh, y'all. Ooh.
There are 8 participants in the conference. The conference has been locked.
Ooh, Jesus.
Like, who's this?
Wait.
All participants are muted, and they can unmute themselves.
Man, y'all came on in. Hold on, let me take this one at a time. It's a lot of y'all, so y'all be courteous. Stargaze, I'ma call you. I see you calling me, I'ma call you, okay? Let me get through these calls. I'ma call you last. I know we go 323, you live. Okay. 323, you are
Boss.
live. Yes.
Boss, what's
Yes.
the deal, boss?
What's up? Who is this?
Man, it's Tim from Cali.
What's up, Tim?
I'm a Cali Cowboy.
What's up with it?
They hear me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He just messed me up with that little clip, man.
Yeah.
They let that big old dude out right there, man.
Dog.
He got the Kobe up talking about salt. He killed it.
I'm not lying, bro. Did I lie though?
Man,
Did I lie?
loafing. I see a lot of loafing.
So, nah, that's what it
A
is.
lot
man.
of loafing,
A
bro.
lot of loafing, bro.
That ain't on the coaches or nothing.
You can't
That's on the
blame Dan
players
Quinn
right
for
there.
that.
That's
You
lie.
can't blame Dan
They
Quinn for
don't
that.
lie.
Yep,
Film don't lie.
it don't lie. Loafing is dog. The only one that was really hustling on that play was Tank.
Man.
That was it. Tank was the only one that was going
Man,
100.
Tank was giving it his all.
Yeah, and that's usually what
Tank
Tank is
was
doing.
giving it full speed.
Yeah, you can clearly see the only person that really was keeping up with the offensive lineman was Tank, and Tank go run him down. Look. Tank shouldn't be running by safeties.
Tank
And
ran all the way to the end.
nah, bro, we
Tank
seeing
gave
what we
up.
seeing. Yeah, bro, man. Yeah,
Man.
it's what it is, bro.
Oh my God.
So, man, I ain't mean to mess up your day,
That's
but man,
crazy.
we got us a lot of calls up in here, bro. Let me get to these calls, but man, I got you locked in now, Tim from Cali. Okay.
All right, big dog.
All right, G.
All right, for sure.
I messed him up with that one. But hey, man, film don't lie, bro. 510, you live.
My man, Boss.
What's
This
up?
is Bro G.
What's
First,
up,
I
bro?
want to say, man, I enjoy your show. I enjoy your content. Yeah, if all you listening, everyone listening, you guys need to hit that like and subscribe. He needs to have way more subscribers than what he had. He should be up in like the 30, 40,000. It's like one of the best shows out there. So y'all need to hit that subscribe button for my man.
Man, appreciate that.
True. For real, for real.
Real true.
But yeah, Boss, man. Man, you always give good insight, good film analysis. Yeah, but it's the mindset, man. I don't know. Being Dallas, man, they get treated too like prima donnas too much, man.
Corporate Cowboys. Yep.
And I heard you say this in one of your shows earlier, man. We need to go to the dark side.
Yep.
And when you said that, man, he's right, man. We need to play with a controlled violence.
Anger, right?
You can't be so like mixed martial arts, right, or boxing, any kind of fight. You can't be too angry where you overcompensate and you know then your enemy uses your momentum against you. I think that's what's going on with this Shanahan. I think that's one of their top concept techniques in this Shanahan. They use the defense's momentum against you. I've been noticed that they get you to flow one way, and then all they do is just push you to where you're going, and then the running back, whoever, they just cut in. That's what they've been doing. I live here in the Bay, so I'm forced to watch the Niner games all the time. It ain't really that they're really bullying people. All they doing is just pushing you the way that you're already going. So you need to start moving, push them the way they're going, and you'll end up pushing the lineman to the ground or into the running lane or into the running back and just push them with their momentum. That's what this whole technique, this whole Shanahan thing is about. They're just using mixed martial arts against us, using your momentum against you. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. Hey, we just need to get Dak needs to go Dak Vader. He needs to go Dak Vader on these fools.
Yeah.
I enjoy your show, boss. We kind of breaking up. I can't hear you that good, so I'm gonna get off the line and so you get your next caller, man. It's good talking to you, boss.
You too, bro. G, I got you locked in. So that's somebody else I got locked in now. Now y'all finna hear from the originals. We got a lot of the best sitting here in the wings. So here we go. We gonna start with one of the OGs of the channel, Mr. B Bird. Hold on real quick. Let me unmute you. Come on now. We gotta get B Bird up in here. B Bird, you live. B Bird.
Can you hear me, boss?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Well, one thing I would tell you this: the last player that played with passion on the Cowboys team was, and I'm not gonna have you guess. I'll just tell you who I think it is. It was Dez Bryant.
I was gonna say that.
We have not had a passionate player since Dez Bryant. What was that?
I agree.
What did you say, boss?
I agree.
Yeah, and so, but here's the deal: when you corporate doesn't elicit passion. You know what I'm saying? So, what happens with us, man, is that our team takes on the leadership of the Joneses. The Joneses are corporate, so we're corporate, and so and people say, well, we need to put this on Mike McCarthy. He needs to change this around. The problem is that he is not empowered. The Joneses are always up front and want to have their face everywhere. But we look at Shanahan in San Francisco. We take him, for example, whereas the owner, what he has to do is you have to step back if you're the owner, if you're the GM, your owner, and let the coach be all things football. You have to allow him to be that by stepping back. Get out the limelight. Let him be the go-to for everything. But they don't do that. They usurp his power every time they go in there. When they ask him, hey man, what about such and such? Oh, he's gonna play this week. That's not your call. That's Mike McCarthy's call. You may know the information, but you let him do that. And so how is he ever gonna lead this team when the Joneses are always undercutting him? They always do that. Now, one thing too with the toughness, when you take out preseason, and nobody played in preseason, which everybody say, well, that's good, what a favor. Okay, well, why Mahomes played in preseason? Why the world champions played a team in preseason? So the world champions could play in preseason, but the Cowboys too good to play in preseason. I think the mentality starts at the start of camp, man. It starts at mini camp, establishing who you're going to be, what kind of team you're going to be. Are you going to be a tough team or not? Are you going to give days off? And these players talking about, man, we love Mike because he protects our bodies and give up. Man, I ain't trying. That sounds soft to me, man. Protecting the bodies and all that kind of stuff. And so we're not going to have a team like that until a tough team again, until the Joneses back up and let a coach be a coach and stop cutting them off. You know what I'm saying? Cutting the fangs off of them.
Yep.
And so I'll just tell you this, and you heard this before. Coach Marv says this: those who sweat more in peace bleed less in war. And what he's trying to say with that, man, is go man, you go practice hard.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game's going to be easy for you. Mm-hmm. But these dudes, man, but what you showed on the film and what I've been seeing on the film all day on Twitter is a lack of effort and a lack of want to and a lack of want to contact.
Yeah,
and that's what that was. It ain't scheme. You showed it. We've done it before. We did it in the playoffs.
Yeah, every time teams really run the ball on us, we quit. Like, for real. We saw it with Buffalo. We saw it with Green Bay. We saw...
Yeah, boss, you breaking up. I can't really hear you, but I'm gonna get off and let somebody else on, man.
Okay, B. I'm gonna have some issue. Man, that was a good call. Ooh, I wanted to jump in that one. I'm gonna talk about that though. That was a good one by B Bird. Yeah. All right, y'all give me 1 second, man. We got 4 more of the best. Y'all give me 1 second. Okay, B Bird left. All right, so we got some of the best. Chris 214, you live.
What's going on, boss?
What's up with it?
Hi, I ain't gonna be long, but hey, boss, I think the frustrating thing about all of this is we seem to be a finesse team until we get hit in the mouth and we wait to make an adjustment the next week. Just like I'm kind of almost guaranteeing that we're gonna see a different. We're gonna see a different edge against the Ravens.
I totally agree. Totally
right. That determines championship football in terms of like, why can't you do that on your own? Like, why you gotta be hit first in order to have that edge?
Yeah,
that's too. We can't take the first punch and then we lay down, and then on your next fight you want to do what you should have been doing for every fight. We can't do that.
Yes.
That doesn't work in the playoffs.
Man,
it doesn't work.
It's too late.
Like, come on, man. So that's probably right. So that's probably the thing that we need to work on the most. Start out with that mindset and don't wait to get hit first.
It need to be, we are mean because that's who we are. We're physical because that's who we are. Like, we wake up like this. Like, we looking for contact.
Right.
But honestly, it does start at the top too. So I'm gonna talk about a way to fix it though after I get off the phone. I'm gonna talk about how to fix it because we still gonna talk about how to fix it. But good call, Chris 214. Good call. That was a great call.
Yes, sir.
Man. All right, so Coach Marv.
Hey, what's going on, boss?
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, boss. How long I've been saying this, man? When we talked about from preseason game 1, me and you have talked early in the season, I can go back to my Twitter account back in January, back during the season of last year, and I always talk about paying the fee, about mindset, about what's this season? Didn't I say plenty of times, this season is not going to be about X's and O's. It's not going to be about players. It's going to be what's between the two ear holes on that helmet. What is the mentality of that? Because we didn't lose the game last year against Green Bay because we had a little linebacker. We didn't lose because we lost the game because we didn't come in that game mentally prepared to be in a dog fight and to come in strapped and be attentive and be on top of things and saying that we were coming to play a football game and we into a boxing match, a brawl. Grinders. I have said many times before, we have to earn the right to be considered championship contenders. And we can't earn the right by being up and down, and then we come out against Buffalo. Last year against Buffalo, that was not because Buffalo was a great running team. It was because our effort was piss poor.
That's right.
That's all that was.
Yeah.
They threw the ball less than 10 times in that game because they didn't do that against no other team. But when we decided not to get involved in the fight, and what we have been doing, as I said last night or yesterday on the telecast, we have been building in, and what you're doing is diffusing all these excuses that we have been laying out for them. It's the Joneses. Even though I said about, Mike McCarthy. Even when you talk about, about the scheme and all that stuff, right? But it's still between the ear holes of those helmets and what type of mentality these guys are going to take out there. And in your rendition of what Shanahan was talking, and I'm so glad you brought it out that he was in a defensive meeting.
Yep.
Because as I said yesterday, remember what I said? The head coach sets the standards for the whole team.
That's right.
There is no coach that go run a renegade and say they got a different mentality that the head coach does not approve.
Right.
That's why he's the head coach.
Right.
So if he approves that you do certain things a certain way, that's the way you have to fall in line. And as an assistant coach, you learn to fall in line is respect to your head coach. And when you get your own thing, then you do your own way. But while you under a certain person, you make sure that you keep the mentality that he spread. And I have said this before, and B-Bird made a interesting point. But again, this guy's on a 1-year deal. And it would seem like this year, if he was that type of mentality guy, he would say, hey, man, what you going to do? What's the worst you can do is fire me? But I always said, we don't need a play caller. We need a leader of men. Leader of men promotes confidence, not fear. That's who we need. Because a leader of men is not going to let you come out and not be ready mentally for a war every game. We need a leader of men, not an ex and the old guy, not a guy that's going to do all this.
Yeah, but
not
coach,
$100,000 in free agency.
But coach,
a leader of men.
But we got him. We can't talk like we.
Well, that's right.
We not in the offseason yet.
Now
so,
what we do?
Now
let me tell you what we do.
We got to do it another way. We can't do it through Mike McCarthy. My solution is this. I want to get your thoughts on this. My solution is this.
Okay.
We can't count on Mike McCarthy or Zimmer. It's gonna have to be player led. I know you hate that, coach, but partially
it ain't gonna never happen. No.
Hold on, no. Listen,
you ain't got the players to lead.
I know
they don't know.
No, I know, but hear me out. That's what Christian McCaffrey was saying. He was saying that he looks at the leader setting the tone. Now I know nobody taught our guys. I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. I know nobody told our guys, listen, it's a reason why y'all have to be balls out every play. It's not just about you. It's about that everybody's looking at you. You know what I mean? And y'all got to set the tone, not just with your words, but with your play. And I'm talking about all of y'all. Now, is that ideal? No. Should it be coming from Mike McCarthy? Yes. But if it's not going to come from Mike McCarthy, where we go get it?
Yes, and I understand where you're coming from, boss. And I agree with you. But that was ran Troy Aikman out of the NFL.
Yeah, I agree.
Because he was trying to do that.
Yeah.
He was trying to do that, and he said it's possible for me to do my job and then do what correct everything. But like you said, if we're going to win this year, the best thing that we did in this that might help the situation. And I think your show right here is helping the situation more than anybody else's, because we're pointing out that it's not about if you go get a wide receiver. It's not if you go get this. It's not if you go get this. It's about what you going to do, players, to not be called we call front runners, called soft. And they take it in their hand to be strong, and the mentality thing, they just got to learn it, and it's got to have. Listen, it got to happen, and this is the perfect opportunity not to blow this team out. I don't want them to blow the Ravens out. I don't want it to be a turnover fest. I want it to be a knockdown, drag out brawl, and they got to come up with the victory, and they'll know how you fight a lion that's got his back against the wall, what it's going to take. And you may not be able to go out and party after that game because you're going to be so physically exhausted for giving all you got. Then you will learn by body memory what it takes to do that every week. But until we get that, this team needs that to get there. And now we just got, so that's why I'm glad that Baltimore is coming in here now, because the psyche is fragile and it's there against the wall. This is why this is a very important game. And if Mike McCarthy can hear me, McCarthy, this is a key game for you. Because if they're not mentally repaired and you have the same performance that you had this past week, you'll lose this team.
Yeah. Yeah. Because this team is going to come in as
appreciate your boss.
All right, Coach.
That's right. I appreciate your boss for putting the right stuff out there, brother, and keep on pushing, brother.
Oh, yeah. Man, we go get it, Coach. You already know. Coach Marv. That was Coach Marv. Y'all know he bring that thunder. All right. Life.
Hey, what up, boss?
What's up with it, boy?
How you doing? Hey, look, I can't follow up Coach Marv. Man, I can't follow up Coach Marv no way, or Big Bird at that, but look, I'm going to just say like this. I want to see Bell and Thomas for one. And if you're going to keep Dono in there, you know, I like him when he used to, you know, like he used to always, you know, be the safety blitz. You know, up in coverage, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's all really I got to say. I mean, I do like what you were saying with that whole mentality-wise. You do need to be more physical. I just don't like what I'm seeing. That's all I got today. I ain't gonna cap.
No, I appreciate it. Like, that's good enough. All right, big dog.
Yeah.
So that's all the calls. I got to get to my girl Star real quick. Shut up. All right, let me call Star. Man, real quick. I know she finna cook. She got something. I know she got something heavy on her hot.
Hello?
Star.
Yeah.
You lie.
Okay. I guess I was behind on the show because I was still listening to Coach Marv, but yeah, I mean, when it comes to the situation, you know, I have to say that I was feeling a little bit discouraged this morning because I was just like, you know, and I hear, you know, when you say like we the corporate Cowboys, B-Bird, all of you guys, Coach Marv, like I listen to y'all and I see y'all as like, you know, mentors and guys who obviously like y'all are coaches, former players, so y'all know the game at a level deeper than me than I'll ever know because I've never played the game. But you know, it would seem to me that I'm glad that you pointed out that in 2022 we had worse talent.
Yeah.
But we were still able. We were very. I want people to remember, and that was a year where we were supposed to be trash.
Right.
Everybody was saying it, like they're gonna be awful. Dak was gone for 6 games. You know, the defense was like, we don't know how that's gonna be, and we ended up, I think, that year having the best record against winning teams. And some of those games came down. I remember the Bengals game, like that came down to a dogfight. Like there was no games that year. The Texans game, I remember, that was a game we thought for sure we was gonna lose. And Dak just marches down the field and we end up winning like just by a field goal or whatever. I can't remember, but there's plenty of tough games that we played where I feel like we've overcome and we did it with less talent. That's why I'm not really buying everybody saying like, oh, Jordan Phillips all of a sudden is not an NFL defensive tackle. Like, nobody said that when we picked him up. Now, you can say maybe he wasn't a Gucci pick, you know, maybe he was, you know, more so a Marshall's pick, but to say that now people are saying he's not NFL talent, Linval Joseph's not NFL talent. I feel like if you're going to say that, when I look at the All-22, you would have to say that about the whole defense, apart from Tank, apart from Micah, and to me, apart from Maris, because even though Maris missed some stuff, he was still playing with aggressiveness. I just think that when it came down to it, like you said, like the players just did not play with enough heart, but it's not that we don't have the talent, and that's what I want people to stop saying. I feel like that's just not true, and you can't. I agree. Your team cannot. I think I said on Twitter. I was like, we can't go from, wow, this defense may be different, then the very next week we regress so bad to where we don't have NFL talent. Like that doesn't make any logical.
It's kind of emotions, right? That's emotions. Clear
Right. It's like
emotions.
that doesn't make any sense. And
Yeah.
as far as softness, I battle with it because I'm like, we've seen our team play tough when it comes to the training camp and stuff like that. And Mike McCarthy was getting fined because our camps were too physical. So it's like, and then we played we did the joint practices with the Rams, and we saw how physical we were being and how aggressive, and we talking shit and we slamming people to the ground. Like, it really was. So it's like, I don't know if necessarily if we got to go back to training camp that we're just not physical enough. I don't know. I kind of struggle with that.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Because I'm showing this San Fran game, right? Mm-hmm. So this San Fran game is a game that we clearly play very physical on San Fran, okay? That was the same year we had an extremely soft training camp. To me, the biggest difference between San Fran and the Dallas Cowboys is the San Fran, it's a built-in culture that comes from the top, that this is our style of play. I don't really hear Mike McCarthy preaching style, in my opinion, enough and enforcing it. You see what I'm saying? Because we have more talent. It's just that if we played meaner, angrier, and was game in, game out, physical, oh yeah, we would be, oh my God. Because we have, so I'm with you on that. When I say soft, I'm saying we play soft when teams decide they go run the ball on us. But it's more so in our heads to me. It's like we gotta make a decision. It's like you gotta make a decision. Y'all in no way, no how gonna be more physical than us today. This is finna be a dog fight. We finna punch y'all. We finna bite y'all. I'm not helping nobody up. Not everything about today is about being nasty. And if everybody thought that as a unit, you would have a way better Dallas Cowboys. This Dallas Cowboys is up and down. I think Chris 214 is right. We go see a fight that we've been waiting on with the Ravens. We go walk out of that Ravens game happy, regardless of the outcome. We go because he's right. We get hit in the mouth and we respond well. But see, you don't have time to respond in the playoffs. Only got, you see what I'm saying? You got that one game. You got to be hot every week. You can't cold hot. See, you can just keep. If I just let this San Fran play, you see energy all over the field. You see anger, gang tackling, late hits, elbows, shit talking. You see everything you want to see. But the very next year, a different Cowboy showed up. They was kind of chill, passive, but San Fran was still the same. You see what I'm saying? Because it's their culture, it's their identity. So
it's their culture, and I'm like, when it comes to the corporateness, because I was like, listen, we already know at this point we can't change out the Joneses. We can't change out. Jerry ain't gonna tear down the star and build it in the forest so that we don't have tours during training or whatever the hell.
Right.
But I definitely feel like, boss, sometimes I do feel a little bit like the team, I agree with you, like it feels like the team has just not settled into themselves, and I feel like we try too much. Like, for example, on Sunday, it's like the way that Mike was like rotating out the backs and the personnel, and it's like almost like we're trying to be like gurus almost. I don't know, and I feel like kind of crazy saying that because we said that same shit with Kellen, but I'm not saying Mike McCarthy is Kellen, because I don't agree with that at all. They're totally different play callers. Kellen is Mr. 3 and out. Mike McCarthy knows how to do long drives and knows how to score all this stuff, but it sometimes it just feels like is this us on both sides of the ball? Like, when can we settle into our identity where we're not trying to be anything that we're not? Because you can't be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can try to be that, but it's like, if that's not you, then that's not you. You got to play to your strengths. You got to be who you are. You got to be who your feet are. And I'm like, we're not soft, but I just feel, I don't feel personally that I feel like the team plays soft at times, but I don't feel like the team as a whole is soft.
No.
I don't feel like Mike McCarthy or Zimmer is soft. We know Jeff Zagnina is not soft. Now with Zimmer, I will say this. I already knew that clip that Law was playing when Zimmer was with the Bengals. I said that Zimmer is gone.
Oh damn.
Zimmer is 68 years old. I knew that we weren't getting the guy that's gonna cuss you out 24/7. I already knew that. I will say that I was disappointed on the sideline to see how he was too calm to me, though. Like, you're too calm. I knew you wasn't gonna be screaming like back then, but I did want a little bit more emotion. I was glad to see that Micah, was like screaming at the guys and saying, "Hey, like, we can't do that. We got to settle down." But at the same time, it's like the guys weren't settling in. But ultimately, with this situation, I do think we'll see a better team versus the Ravens for sure, because that's just how we play. We always bounce back. But it's like, we got to continue to have that fire consistently and really embrace, I guess, like you said, like, embrace the dark side. And I feel like there's some players that already have embraced it, but we need everybody.
That's the key. You said it perfect. We need everybody to embrace the dark side. We need everybody mean. We need everybody physical. It got to be, this is who we are as a culture. It is not, we not sometimes like this, sometimes we not like this. No, every time we step on the field, we are mean defensive players. We don't help people up. We not your friend. We always play fast and physical. And it actually starts with the leaders. That's the real key to this. The real key to this is all the guys, and you not necessarily a leader because you have a C on your chest. You a leader if you somebody that's influential. If you able to influence others, you are still a leader. Like Overshawn, as young as he is a leader because of how he's playing. He plays a way that inspires others. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So you take a leadership role based on how you play, because play. Yeah, because but it also needs to be a challenge to everybody. It needs to be speeches. It needs to be, this is how, like, what's our style? See, did you notice that he talked about with the Saints, our style of football, Saints style? Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, what is our style? We don't talk about it. Which means we likely finesse, to be honest. Because when you hear us talk, we talking about Texas codes. We talk about schemes. We don't talk about a way of playing. Like, did you notice Christian McCaffrey say, we don't just go through the film, we go through the style of how you play. The style, the way that we. I think you're right on that. You remember when Ken Law slammed Pollard? And he suplexed him on the sideline? Boom! That's because that's their style. That's like, I could have just made the tackle. I could have, I had him. I had him wrapped. Now I'm finna slam you on your head because that's our style. You know what I mean? Right. So, Boss, remember when you showed last year too with Bill, how he twisted Goddard's arm? Yeah. We're missing the dogs on the field. We're missing Wanye. We're missing Bill. We're missing Izzy. We've got to get our actual dogs on the field. And next week, I think we also need to go ahead and elevate Buddy Johnson, because Damone Clark, he was being what I call hesitant Harry again. It's like, boss, he don't want no contact at all. And I thought he was getting past that, but when I turned on the film on Sunday, I said, oh no, he's doing it again.
He's doing it again, and then, like now at this point, I'm like, I don't know if it's in you, Clark. I don't know. You did all this training all season, but I'm still seeing you don't want to go and lay somebody out. Maris wants to lay somebody out.
Yes.
Overshawn
Want to lay
wants to
somebody
lay
out.
somebody out.
Yes.
Like, I'm not seeing it from you. Kendricks, I think Kendricks was just hesitating because I don't know what was Kendrick. Just to me, that was an uncharacteristic game from him. So I don't know what was going on necessarily with him, but with Clark, it's like we've consistently seen this for 2 seasons now, and now I'm just thinking that it just may not be in you, and we've got to get guys that want to lay hits. You know what I'm? They want to be physical because you can't just if you don't have it in you, you don't have it in you. But I know we have a lot of dogs on our team. I know we do. We built it on the offensive line. I think our offense, Dak has become dark side Dak. I think CD. We just need more people to break out of that.
Ferguson dark side. He
right,
dark
Ferguson,
side.
Exactly. Ferguson is dark side. It
Tyler
seems
Smith
like
used to be dark side. He not as dark side lately. Just being honest.
Yeah, I can definitely see that we need. But from our young guys, it's like we just need to turn this shit up. I don't want to cut, but like we need to turn it up,
and turn up
the aggressiveness and stay up. And hopefully, they're just playing it cool in the media, our coaches, because they're saying, "Oh, it wasn't effort and it wasn't this." But I'm like, hopefully, y'all are behind closed. I don't care what you say to the media. I just need to behind closed doors. We need the fire. But anyway, boss, I appreciate you, calling me and stuff like that. And, I think this show was, like I said, encouraging because it's like, we know that we can do it. Yeah. We know that we can play way better than that. We can play because there's teams with way less talent and they ain't getting 44 points put on their head with the opposing offense scoring every drive. Like we got to, at some point, like we just got to be real with ourselves. But all right, boss, I appreciate you.
All right, Star, good call.
All right, okay.
Woo. See, let me show y'all something real quick. Just because I'm still just letting it play, but as you let it play, just look at Donovan Wilson. See, if Dallas played like this week in and week out, this would be the best D in the league. Just look at him at Debo. See, Debo's supposed to be physical. See, Debo tried. He just is not more physical. Just look at Donovan Wilson versus Debo. Because, see, they going to try you. Their receivers are going to try you. Look at Debo. He tried them. But you don't got enough, Debo. You don't got enough. See, this is supposed to be what we do week in and week out. Week in and week out. But see, we not like this. It's not a culture. It's not a culture. You hardly ever hear Mike McCarthy talk about our play style. He might mention it on occasion, but you don't hear him preach it like it's preached at the Saints, like it's preached with San Fran. Why do you think everybody at San Fran is in on the blocking? Why do you think Debo, and you can look at this play right here. Look at Ayuk, look at Debo. Look at how they all play. It's not a few of them. All of them are trying to get in on this. Everybody blocks hard, runs hard. Everybody's physical. Everybody. That's because it's preached to be a culture. So, again, I said the solution. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to be honest. I don't really think we can count on the top. I don't. Because I believe Coach Marv is right. It does come from the top. You heard Christian McCaffrey said. He said Cal is in the defensive room preaching not just technique, but he's preaching also the style of play. Hold on, let me turn this down and hold on real quick, man. I'm gonna play it one more time because this is important. Because this is gonna get to our solution.
Plays a huge role in that.
Little Floyd actually spoke last week and said the difference in this team compared to other teams is how hard this team works. You just extended for an extra 2 years. If you can kind of specify what is the difference with how this team prepares you guys to go out there and just go out the window compared to maybe other teams that you're a part of.
Yeah, I think the difference is the culture. Culture's been set for a while, and the standard is really high. I think when you have a lot of really good players who are also your hardest workers, it's a recipe for success. And it's the way that we're coached, I think, is different. You know, it's all about football. You know, when you get in these meetings, you're going over football. You're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love we're coached, I think, is different. You know, it's all about football. You know, when you get in these meetings, you're going over football. You're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. We're coached, I think, is different. You know, it's all about football. You know, when you get in these meetings, you're going over football. You're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love watching the defensive meetings when Kyle's coaching up the defense. But for football, you're not just going over technique, but you're going over the attitude. As an offensive player, I love watching the defensive meetings when Kyle's coaching up the defense because
Cal coaching up the defense. Cal coaching up the defense. Cal coaching up the defense. And he said, I love listening to Cal coach up our defense.
you start to understand the attitude of the team and the tones.
You start to understand the attitude of the team.
Setters, and there's a certain way you play football. And
it's a certain way. It's a certain way. See, it's a reason why Christian McCaffrey didn't exchange jerseys when he lost a game. Somebody tried to exchange a jersey with him after the Browns beat them last year. His answer was no. Michael Parsons' answer was yes. Because it's a difference. It's a difference in style. It's a difference in thinking. It's a difference in attack. It's a difference in meanness. It's a difference.
And here are the film examples of it.
And he said they give film examples of it. So when Ken Law slammed Pollard on his head, I guarantee you that was a film session. I guarantee you they cheered at that when they was watching the film. They was cheering the physicality and the meanness and showing examples of this is our brand of football. So I guarantee you this. If this would have been San Fran, right, and they was watching the film of how to be nasty, mean for nothing, they would showcase Tank on this play right here. They would showcase Tank being mean for nothing. They would showcase this is how to play. Not only do you show great penetration on the right tackle and do you bully everybody in front of you, it's not just that you kill the lead back. You also took him and threw him in the ground for nothing. Because it's the play style. It's also the play style. To these super chats. Coach Moss said, boss, this is what I've been saying all along. A team is a reflection of the head coach mentality. We need a head coach leader of men, just not a damn play caller. Yeah. And I'm not depending on Mike McCarthy to answer this. I think this got to be player led because it's all we got. Just to be honest, I think it's going to have to come from our players. Because I really don't think it's in Mike McCarthy. I don't think Mike McCarthy leads this way. But somebody got to lead. Somebody. It's not perfect. Ideally, we all want it to come from the head guy. But if it don't come from the head guy, the example got to come from somebody. So, Sidney Jones said, Ferguson and Overshawn are the only two I've seen with the fire inside of them. Everyone else is passive and lacks resiliency. I've seen more than Ferguson and Overshawn. It's some people to me that got true fire in them. I would definitely add Donovan Wilson to that list as well. I think Dono is absolutely a firecracker and a dog. I say Malik Hooker too. I seen them boys come up and lay some hits, but consistently, I say Tank. You know, you got to add Tank to that list. He consistently aggressive. He consistently has the best pursuit. Consistently. If anybody's the model of how to play football defensively, is Tank. If anybody, the model of consistency is Tank. Always pursuing, always running. He still plays like Rod taught him how to play. He still plays like Rod taught him how to play. Rod told him that if you speed up, that was a low, because that means you weren't going 100% in the first place. Why do you think he was the only one that was running down Kamara when everybody else was taking that play off? So I would also add him to the list. He said, boss, I want to see Thomas and Bell this week. Me too. Because I think we do need some type of shake-up after a game like that. I would want to shake up. You know, it just really bothered me that safeties was beat deep in cover 2. Like, it really bothered me that when 2 safeties are responsible for the deep halves, that you real life got beat. That's crazy to me. And it's only one threat. It's only one vertical threat. And both of y'all got beat when y'all both are responsible for the deep halves. That should not ever happen.
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that?
So anyway, man, getting back to this, it's all about this to me. It's all about who won't smoke, man. That's all it's about. Who won't smoke with us? Who won't smoke with us? And the answer to that is everybody. I'm like real life pissed that these mofos done literally came to AT&T Stadium and threw a freaking parade over a regular season win. That is clearly saying that every team wants smoke with us. So to me, I don't see how that don't make you play pissed off. That people want to throw parades over regular season wins. All in front of our stadium. The audacity. So the only way to cure this, to be all the way honest, is our leaders gonna have to say, game in and game out, we finna be physical. Every game, win or lose, it don't fucking matter what happened. What y'all go guarantee see from us is physicality. No softness.